Hi, this is Green's Bonder, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do a prediction for you, let me know in the chat or the comments for later on. As you may know, all of our show and all that wonderful stuff listings are on our website at secretariansbyonder.com or anything that's related to us. Make sure that if it's not related to our website, it's not us. Okay? Just a FYI. And of course, we got Domino. Hello, Domino. Hello. So let's get started with the show today. The top coins for the next bull run, which is going to be very, very soon. We're already starting to see a ramp up of the Bitcoin price and all that sort of thing. The buying pressure is going to be pretty strong. If you're wondering what the top coin is going to be overall, it's, of course, every time is the Bitcoin and then Ethereum and then probably I'd say Litecoin and any of those cryptocurrencies that are my top picks that I enjoy. Of course, the new system is going to be built with Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, okay, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, and Chainlink. So just thinking about how everything is going to be playing out in the next couple of years. And if those are the cryptocurrencies that BlackRock has their eye on, okay, it might make sense to get those particular cryptocurrencies moving forward. And XRP, I dislike it, but that's just me. But I do believe that there is going to be some money to be made with XRP if you're into the game to make a little bit of cash with that particular cryptocurrency. I just don't like it because of their attachment to certain individuals. So let's have a reading for these particular coins in the next bull run, which is going to be probably in a couple weeks. We got a little bull run right now. We're waiting for the big bull run. And if you haven't been part of a happening event, hang on to your hats, folks. It's going to be pretty wild. And people are going to be doing all kinds of wonderful things during the next bull run. If this is your first time, it's going to be fun. So throw some cards out here for those particular cryptocurrencies that I mentioned: Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, and Chainlink, which is BlackRock already has their eye on making an ETF for, and Ethereum. And of course, there's rumor of Litecoin getting its own ETF by a different company. I'm wondering how that's going to play out. Maybe I'll throw some cards down for that in the next little while. But let's look at these particular coins moving forward. I know there's all these small little coins that are coming along and they say they're the best and all that sort of thing, which during a bull run, all cryptocurrencies normally go up anyways. But do they have the staying power? And most of them don't. And we've learned through experience that many of these small little cryptocurrencies don't stand the test of time. So me and the wife are into things that'll last the test of time. And those are the particular cryptocurrencies that we've said at the top of the show. So health of everything, which is a very interesting card. We got that party card. Yay! This is the health of everything going on right now. I think we're going to be changing that skepticism. Okay. We're not in the big FOMO time yet. Just wait for it. We're going to be getting into that in the next 2 months. They're telling me that everybody's going to be talking about and got to be going crazy. So that's probably going to be when the big prices are going to be coming in approximately 2 months' time, which is a little sooner than what normally happens during a happening. It's usually 5 to 6 months after that happening, and then everything starts to really go into gear. So I think it's going to be a little bit earlier this time because of all the things that are going on around the cryptocurrency market. And I think a lot of people are going to be getting in like crazy. And of course, at the very same time, the banking industry is wanting to get in to the Bitcoin market, and they're having some trouble. And we're going to see banks like JB Morgan, all of them, Chase, Bank of America, start to go in with BlackRock. I think that was the announcement a couple days ago, that those very large banks, even though they can't do it themselves, they can't custody it themselves, they can utilize a organization like BlackRock and all the other 9, I think it's 9 or 7 other companies that are doing ETFs. So they can partner with these, which lends a lot more money to the cause. So if you don't have your Bitcoin yet, shame on you. Of course, we got that star card. This is the price. This is the, if you're wondering, this is health of the situation. This is the money, work, that sort of thing, anything that has value and that sort of thing in your life. And this is the people that we associate with. That's how I lay out my cards. So having the star in the price, the money, which is a very good card to have for any of the cryptocurrencies that I mentioned, is a very, very good card. Okay? It means it is the chosen particular situation, and those are the chosen coins moving forward. Okay? Many of the other little crypto, like Doge and all that, they'll go up, but they're not the chosen ones. Okay? Sorry, but it's true. Doge will have its day, but not today, as they say. And I'm just seeing a very good prices going forward. I do see that 150,000, 250,000 price range in the next year and a half. Even more so when the next happening happens after the one that we're having. I'm picking up about 500,000 American, which is not bad for Bitcoin. The price I'm picking up for the Litecoin was, I think the wife said it, 2,300.
Yes.
Yeah, not bad. What is the price I'm picking up for Chainlink? Let's some cards just from that. They're going to be getting into a particular situation that they're going to have to really dig themselves out of for some reason. But overall, I think their price is going to be skyrocketing in approximately 3 years. That's probably when their ETF goes off. BlackRock's doing one at a time. So right now they're working on Ethereum, and probably soon after that, they'll probably get into the other ones. And wearing Gary Gensler down to nothing with all their lawyers. But I do see that price going up at about 10-15% in the next bull run. Not too shabby. Bitcoin Cash is another big one that everybody likes, even now there's not a lot of action on it right now. Excuse me a moment. Okay, so hurt myself there for a minute.
You okay?
I'm okay. We'll get through this. No problem. What was I talking about?
Top coins?
Which one?
I don't know.
I've lost my track of thought.
Chainlink?
Chainlink. Yes. It'll do okay in the next little while. They're going to be getting their ETF off pretty soon. Bitcoin Cash, that's what we were talking about. Got a boot in the chest for that one, for whatever reason. I think that there's going to be some secrets coming out about Bitcoin Cash that are going to be more favorable to the particular cryptocurrency for the future. I think there's going to be a lot of things going on with Bitcoin Cash that people didn't foresee on how it all connects together with the rest of the market system that's going to be coming out. I don't think the price is going to be doing amazingly, but it's going to go up pretty good overall. I do see $1,000 to $2,000 Canadian in the next little while. Okay, and the rest will follow suit. So if you have these cryptocurrencies in your portfolio, not financial advice, of course, it'd probably be a good idea to get them. Okay, let's get into the next thing about Jamie Dimon. I think somebody was talking about Jamie Dimon in the chat.
Yep.
Now, Jamie Dimon, did I spell this name correctly? Demon. Excuse the spelling error, but there was a thing that he was warning everybody about the upcoming crash from Jamie Dimon himself, coming up very, very soon within the American banking system. And with that came another little tidbit of information, is he sold all of his stocks. Every single one. Well, probably got a few hidden somewhere. And he's going to be leaving JP Morgan. I wonder why. So let's throw some cards down for Jamie Dimon. I do think he is correct for once, or telling the truth for once, that there is going to be some situation with the banking industry, especially in the bond market. Okay, everything going on with the bond market is going to be exploding in everybody's face, and this is how we're going to have a lot of situations happening within the banking industry. And I think Jamie Dimon took an early retirement with his $2 billion, and he's going to go relax. So I think a lot of things that he was saying in that statement that he did, his big warning was correct. A lot of things in the banking industry is going to be going south in the next summer. I think we kept picking up summertime as being the moment in time when everything is going to go wars and rumors of wars and all that fun stuff by our leaders. It's going to be impacting the banking industry. So hopefully you don't have everything in the bank. Just saying. Okay. I'm thinking that, he was bang on with everything that he made that statement about 2-3 days ago. He made that statement. So when Jamie Dimon is telling you beware, when Jerome Powell is telling you beware, and all of the big money players are selling their stocks, there must be something up, right? Now, it's up to you if you're going to act upon that information. And they haven't really made it all that public. As I always say, don't listen to what they tell you. Watch what they're doing. So if, who is it? Warren Buffett sold a good portion of his stocks off, probably a good indicator what's going to be coming up this summer. So be ready. Hopefully you got your bags full of your Bitcoin, your Litecoin, your Ethereum. Hopefully you got some gold and silver on hand. That's what all these well-to-do people are doing. Doesn't mean we cannot do that as well. Okay? So let's get into the next thing. When will hedge funds start buying up BTC? I think they're already doing this. There's a lot of products, and I think I explained this last show. Franklin Templeton probably has, I think I read, I used to sell their products back in the day. Most of their products, like hedge funds, will probably have some type of element of BTC. Okay, I think there was 37 or 46 different products that they themselves are going to be bringing out in the next little while. Once they did the ETFs and kind of legitimized BTC for the big banks and all that sort of thing, it gave them the road that they can go along to make all these other products. And that could be mutual funds. So you could have a mutual fund with Bitcoin, Ethereum, gas, oil, that sort of thing, all into one. Because for a mutual fund, you need 10 things in it minimum, right? And that includes life insurances that can act like mutual funds. There's a lot of those. And other funds that can benefit from that, like hedge fund can have all those things inside of it, plus be a life insurance. Okay, so the timing on this, I do think it's going to be in about 2 years' time when that's going to start to be a thing. They got to do all the paperwork and all that sort of thing, and that's being in that environment for a couple years. Yeah, that's true. Lots of paperwork, a lot of legal stuff that they got to go through before that sort of thing happens. But 2 years, I'm picking up, is probably the time when they're going to be starting to do hedge funds in a big way. Okay, thank you for that. And somebody asked a question about SWFT coin, whatever this is. Swift coin, maybe? Could stand for that. Top of my head, just buy Bitcoin already. Save you some problems, save you some headaches. I'm thinking that this particular cryptocurrency, whatever it is not going to be doing very, very well in the next little while. It's not going to have those little victories. The health of it is not the greatest. It's going to be kind of falling flat on its face before it goes anywhere special. And the price is going to be neither here nor there on this one. And I just got a really bad feeling from this one. So you can do what you want, but I just buy Bitcoin. Okay. Thank you for that. I think we're into the chat now. Batman. Hi, will it be very soon the countries with R and U will have a peace treaty? Probably not for another year. There's a whole lot of reasons that the U is continuing to do the thing that they're doing. A lot of money passes through the U and goes back to politicians' pockets from the USA and from other countries. It's an interesting way of washing assets, if you catch my meaning. So it's going to be about a year till our country beats the tar out of them and exposes all that sort of thing to the world. And this is actually something that Edgar Casey, if you remember who he is, picked up upon centuries ago. Okay, so about a year. Thank you for that. Will Andre will actually get to take my desired OS trip this year?
Overseas.
Huh? Overseas. Okay. Overseas. I'm picking up no for whatever reason. That there's going to be something else that comes into play. There's going to be some other things that are going to be pressing on you for time. Your time commitment, and I think that's going to have to be put off to the side till next year. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. Will H-bar be on top 10, 20 for 2025, 2026? On the top of the big boys? Like Bitcoin and all them? No. I think it might be in the top 50, top 20, okay, of the cryptocurrencies in 2025, 2026. From what I pick up from HBAR, I think it's a pretty good project. I think there's a lot of things going on for it. They're just having trouble getting some traction in the next couple of months for some odd reason. I think everybody's just going to be focusing on other things like Bitcoin. But it'll do okay in the next little while. I don't think it's going to be getting to that top 20 till late 2025. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. End of May, start of hyperinflation in the USA. Hasn't it already started? I don't know where you do your grocery shopping. I know it's already out there, alive and well. Yeah, it's going to be this summer. Where, if you hadn't noticed, yes, that it's already there, you gotta notice. And that's not just the USA, that's going to be worldwide. That all this particular situation is going to be going on probably June, July, somewhere in there, that we're going to have a lot of people waking up. If you haven't woken up already, many of the people around you are going to do that very, very soon. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. Hi, Andre. What price range do you see for Wink in the coming bull market? I'm not sure what the price of Wink is right now. And I don't see exact numbers all the time. So health of it's not going to be the greatest for the next little while. It will go up with the rest of the herd. But it's not going to be doing anything significant on its own. Price is going to be kind of stable. It's not going to be going all crazy from where it is right now. And for some reason that there's going to be some backlash in some form. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Andre, my midget, beautiful man. Thank you. It's the haircut, I bet you. So can I expect a big pump from Wild within this month? Yeah, next 2 months, I think it's going to be ripping and roaring like many of the other cryptocurrencies that are out there. Many of the smaller coins are really going to be pumping, Make sure you sell once you made a pretty good profit. Don't hang on to it too long. Okay? Usually what happens, bull run, many of the small coins go, and then if you don't sell, they'll go right afterwards. So as soon as it gets 20, 30%, get out. Okay? Thank you for that. Any chance of a new BTC high in April? Yeah, probably about 110,000 Canadian. I get Canadian numbers. So whatever that is in American, you can figure that out. Probably closer to the end of April, going into the summer. I think this summertime is going to be when everything starts to rip and roar, and we're going to have all kinds of wonderful stuff happening within the market all over the place as the banking industry goes, woo, and some of the cryptocurrencies might go, woo. But in that period of time, I think people are going to go, this Bitcoin stuff seems to be holding its own. It's right over there. And I think we're going to start to see a lot of that in the next little while. Okay? Thank you for that. Ooh, thank you for the $5. How will Math Wallet do? It's on major exchanges with low supply. Is it a wallet or a coin? Yeah. Me personally, I would probably stay away from this one. There's some feeling from this one. Probably not going to be standing the test of time. Might be a nice little pump, but I don't think it's going to be ripping and roaring for a long period of time. So it's just because we got this Three of Swords card, and that's not a good card to get with any reading. Yeah, there's something happening with the people themselves. Maybe a rug pull or something nefarious going on behind the scenes. So be careful out there. Okay? Thank you for that. Hi, Andre. South Africa to have a turnaround of fortunes in the year 2025. Maybe. We will have a good 2025. You read it like a statement, but I'm asking. You're probably asking if they will. Okay. South Africa is not going to have a great year for 2025. It's only because the people themselves are going to be pulling it out of the fire and getting rid of the politicians. And we're going to start to see a lot more of that happening in many countries around the world. We don't want to get too into it right here. This is more of a rumble question. But yes, everything is going to be changing in 2025. Not all of it fun. And I'll leave it at that. Join us on Saturday for the rumble to get more details. UK power cut soon? Them cutting your power? Or the price? Price of power in the UK is astronomical, like it is in most of the world at the moment. Some readjustments happening. Nefarious things happening with your politicians over there, like our politicians here in Canada. I don't think there's going to be any power cuts in price. Power cuts like service, maybe for a very, very short time, and then it's going to be turned back on. Okay, because you have to remember there's actual people working at these places, and they'll probably start refusing doing stuff like that. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Have got major family politics issues since being back in Australia. Politics is always fun. Any light at the end of the tunnel? Of course there is. Just in the way we handle these things. Sometimes we got to learn all those lessons that we're going to learn from the situation. Not everything is going to be fun and rosy and all that wonderful stuff, but everything is a learning experience, right? You're going to be bringing part of the family to a different situation overall, and they're going to start to see what you see, okay? Because it's a difference of opinion. Some of the partnerships that you have within the family are going to be breaking down and reassembling themselves in the next little while. And it's going to take about a year and a bit for everything to kind of come back to where it needs to be. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. What do you see coming for Theta? It's a very popular coin with many psychics and mediums and stuff. New partnerships, of course. They're going a whole new direction. I think it's not going to do as well as their original idea of being like YouTube and all that sort of thing. They're going more into the AI part of things. I think there's going to be a long period of time when we're going to have to wait for them to flourish. And actually get an actual direction that will make them a lot more money. They got to make something that works, first of all, perfectly. And I don't think that's going to be for another 2-3 months. Okay? Thank you for that. Will Dent go back to its previous all-time? This is there's Denta and Dent. Which is the which? I think Dent is the... What was it? Cell phone thing? If I'm not mistaken. I don't think they're going to be getting to that particular situation anytime soon. I think they're going to be going up like everybody else for a short period of time, but I don't think they're going to be staying in that spot. So you're going to be getting a period of time if you want to cash out at that nice top level that you can. Okay? And move into something else if you're wanting to do that. But I don't think it's going to be long lasting. Okay? Thank you for that. Any chance of a flame reading? Sure. We got the fire. We got the candle. Haven't done a flame reading for a while. So Charles, can put that energy from Charles into the piece of paper. Everybody help out. Go zap. Right? Put that energy into the piece of paper. And of course, you take your flame. I might put this later in the month live. We're going to I'm going to be reading at a church function. It's going to be a lot of fun. When was that? 27th? I think it's on the 20th. So if you're in Winnipeg, It's $20 for as many readings as you can muster. And we're going to have all kinds of psychics and mediums and all that sort of thing at different tables in the church. And you pay your $20 and everybody goes in and you get as many readings as you can fit in, or if there's available spots. That's going to be a lot of fun. So, okay, Charles, what do we got? Okay, first time, it looked like Gumby. See Gumby?
Nobody knows who Gumby is.
Hopefully you know who Gumby is. He's always a flexible guy. He's always getting into situations where his flexibility is going to be coming into save the day. So I think you're going to be getting into a situation very, very soon that you're going to have to be very flexible. Okay? And not be so rigid in your approach to many of life situations that are around you. Okay? You tend to be a little bit rigid on your approach on things. It's like a little caterpillar here. Over there, see? Caterpillar. Caterpillars always blossom into the butterfly, that sort of thing. Transformation is a thing. So you got to be transforming yourself from one state to another, and it's going to be doing you some good. Okay? What else we see? See if the people are going to play along. The wife's looking. Turn it. Turn it a quarter. A plane. First thing I see. Heading down. Destination, getting to your destination. The plane's, you've been on a long trip and the plane's coming in for a landing. So whatever you've been working on as of late, it's going to come into fruition. Okay? You finally arrived, as they say. Okay. Another quarter turn. Did that way. We're doing this. Okay. What is that? Up over here looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Like a stick dog.
Hey?
A stick dog.
A stick dog.
Really skinny dog.
Really skinny dog. Dog. Man's best friend, loyal. If you think of the symbology of a dog, a skinny dog, maybe something that hasn't been all that loyal to you, maybe something that's going to be an issue coming up very, very soon. Okay? And that's probably, I have a female energy with that. So somebody that it wasn't loyal or is becoming less and less loyal to you may be a big issue for you in the next little while. Okay? Yeah, there's that whole situation. I think that's what the plane was about. You're going to be coming in on the situation, landing. We did that one. We did that? Yeah. That one. No, we just did that. It's the plane. I think we did all four. Yeah. Okay. So, don't be rigid. And you're going to be just fine in your approach. Don't get all too emotional in the particular situation that you're going through. Know that this is a great lesson that you're going to be learning many things from. Okay. And you're going to be benefiting from it for years to come. Okay. What else we got? Have we got an upside coming here soon in the markets? Need to have some cash on hand for some changes. Crypto market, crypto market's going to be going up. Stock market, Jamie Dimon sold all of his stocks, kind of a good indicator. I think there's going to be some new job prospects for you that you're going to be working on from the side. Get into those, and that's going to be something that's going to be giving you the cash that you need to move on. I think we've already explained that to you in the past. We just got to implement those things. Okay? Thank you for that. Will the peak of the altcoin season be late 2024 or early 2025? These bull runs, and this includes the altcoin, probably go on for about a year and a bit. Year and change. And the altcoins will be riding right along with the Bitcoin price. If this is your first happening, that's usually what happens. And I'm picking up pretty much the same thing for this time around. And even crazier. Okay, thank you for that. Hey, Andre and Yvonne, do you still see a tax sell-off next week for April 14th? Because it's tax season in the United States. That would be something that's not a nothing burger. That's going to be happening in United States, selling off some crypto to pay off the tax, the IRS, and all that sort of thing. And I still see it coming very, very soon. Unless people are going to find other means to pay off their tax bill and keeping the crypto. So that could be a possibility too. But I do still see a small dip in the next, on the 14th, 15th, and at that period of time when taxes are due. Okay? So hopefully you got some cash if you're from a different part of the world and capitalize on that particular situation coming up. Okay? Also, James O'Keefe from OMG Media has been uncovering some negativity with ETH behind the scenes. Well, okay. I think you spoke about it in some of your live shows that they may have some issues. Yeah. They're going to have some, I think I was picking up that they're going to be having some technical issues and some drama. Okay? What they're going to do, because they want to keep you away from the ETH. Oh, don't get in. They're going to make up stories or find dirt and make that newsworthy of some sort to keep you out of that market. So before it becomes an ETF, people, oh, don't buy that ETH. Oh, right. It's I wouldn't worry about that hogwash and buy the ETH if you can. Okay? Because as soon as that ETF goes off, boom, be pretty much the same thing as what happened to Bitcoin. And they were trying to do that same sort of deal with Bitcoin. And it didn't really succeed all that well. Okay? Thank you for that. Will the banks make a rug pull on the stock market when JP Morgan and other banks drops in summertime? Banking industry and stock markets are kind of two separate things. Well, they are. It's the money printing that is occurring right now to keep the stock market alive with funny money, right? And this is how we're going to get the hyperinflation, by overprinting money and putting it into the stock market, right? Keeping that afloat. If it was not for that money printing, the stock market would have fell flat on its face a long time ago. Okay? And this is how we're going to be getting that hyperinflation from overprinting. And then banks can't afford many of the things, and people are going to be pulling away, so they're going to have to pull the rug on many people during the summertime. Okay? As we've noticed, all the big well-to-do people have sold all their stocks. So this must be an indicator that we're at the top and something's about to happen in the summertime. That's why they're getting out now. So prepare yourself for with gold, silver, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, whatever you can get your hands on that's outside of the banking industry. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Andre! What do you see coming for DAPX? Some pumpage. Yeah, like everything else, if this is your first happening, you ain't seen nothing yet. Like the old BTO song. You ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune for the health and all that wonderful stuff. So you're going to see some pumpage. Just wait for it. Okay? 10, 20% up from where it is today. It's probably when you should sell. Okay? Thank you for that. Well, Shiba Inu double in value by the first week of May, reaching 0.000055. It's a pain in the ass explaining price of Shiba Inu to people at work. What is it today? It's 0.0000. Yeah. But it did double a couple of weeks ago. I look at my at our wallet, go, holy crap! Yeah, it's going to be rising with the rest of the cryptocurrency market as always. It's going to be losing at least 1 0 in the next little while, and probably going to be doubling again. I'm very, very soon. I don't know if it's May, but it's going to be fairly soon. So keep hanging on to that Shiba Inu. It'll get to that penny eventually. Not anytime soon, though. Okay? Thank you. Hi, after the stocks drop, will people still be buying, holidaying, etc. as normal? Buying stocks? Probably. And that's probably the best time to buy stocks is when they fall in flat.
No. When stocks drop, will people still be going out
and
buying stuff and
holidaying?
It's normal.
I think so. Most regular folks aren't into stocks. So it will affect you, but people don't generally think in those terms. Okay? I think people will still be doing things and all that sort of thing. Maybe not to the degree that they're doing right now, but they'll still be doing stuff, maybe in a lesser form. Okay? Thank you for that. Hi, Andre. They're expecting Bitcoin to 84K soon. Yeah, I can see that. If we're going to get to 150,000 in the next year, I'd say that is definite. Yeah, it's going to be something that's going to be beyond your imagining. It's what I'm picking up. This is going to be when we're going to have that face melting rise in price. Go, and everybody's going to be excited and asking all kinds of questions and all that sort of thing, and buying at the wrong time. That's going to be soon. Okay? Thank you for that.
Okay, so that goes with this question.
Okay. Yeah, probably a little beyond that. I think 250. I think in 2026-ish, it's going to be about, or 2028, the next happening, it'll probably be about 500,000. Good times. Arch block. This is the money card. So something's going to happen to it in the next little while. It's the tower, meaning everything is going to be crashing and smashing and burning and all kinds of wonderful stuff. So I wouldn't get into arch block. Okay? Hopefully that catches you in time. Andre, our crypto king. What about veracity? Does it look bearish or bullish? I think it's going to be okay. I think we've done ratings on this one previously. Price is going to be going along with the rest of the crowd. There's going to be some nefarious things happening behind the scenes. We got the double card being tied to things that do not work. I think it's the team. They're going to misjudge something, and it's going to go in a weird direction, and it may not recover for a while. Okay? But this is long into the future. Okay? Ride it up, sell it 20%, and you're done with it. Buy some Bitcoin. I guess that's the end of the show. Thank you, everybody, for coming to see us. Next show is on Thursday at 5:30, as always. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure to go to Sacred Readings by Andre. Maybe you can get a flame reading. It's all kinds of fun. And all that information, of course, is on our website. If you like a personal healing with my Reiki Master wife, that information is there as well. If you like to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, not on an ETF, not on an exchange, not at your cousin Larry's house. I know why that came up. But you want to get a cold storage wallet like a Trezor, which we have for sale on our website. If you should happen to purchase one from us, know that we make a little bit of profit from that. Okay, with that said, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you share this everywhere, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.